the game, cause see the boxing voice.
Welcome back, gang, for the first time and hopefully many more to come. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and click on the notifications right here, this little bell, so you can get those emails every time we go.
ThaBoxingvoice.com. I typically don't say this, but this is a treat right here. Definitely. I'm here with Reis, KO Reis. Three-time champion as a middleweight.
Yep.
And now you're coming down to 147 to fight the only unified champion in boxing, both male and female.
Yep.
And this is the first time that two women are going to be the co-main event on HBO.
Yes.
In the history of the station.
History of that network of HBO boxing. We're making history, man.
Let's talk about the drop down in weight first, because you've been very successful at middleweight.
Yes.
So now, why come down to 147? Obviously is a big opportunity because you're fighting, a unified champion, and but why drop down at this point in your career 2 weight classes?
Well, middleweight has always been something that happened by default. I was always comfortable at fighting at junior middle, 154, 152-ish, kind of staying in the middle. So when we got the call back in 2014 to fight for the IBA middleweight world title, it was a no-brainer, and I won. And I won again, I kind of got comfortable at fighting at middleweight. And it showed that I could hang with the bigger girls, I could fight the bigger girls, I could knock the bigger girls down. So we stayed there. It wasn't something that was a struggle to maintain or make. So fighting at 147 or fighting at junior middle, it's really nothing. I have one job to do as a professional, and that's to make the weight the right way. So it wasn't really a struggle. I haven't been this light in a while, but I'm very comfortable here. It wasn't too much of a stretch, and like you said, it's a great opportunity. The way things just kind of fell into place, it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. So it wasn't anything. It was like, I'm gonna have to lose a few extra pounds, but we kind of know how to do it the right way. We're not dropping 15 pounds in a week. You know what I mean? We kind of did it the right way. Made the adjustments, got comfortable being this light, and here I am.
You're in position right now to make history. This is historical right here. Even this interview, this is big right here.
Yep.
Have you taken time to take it in yet, or are you in full go mode? Have you stepped back and said, "Whoa, I'm about to put my footprints down forever"? You've done so.
Recently, everything kind of, like I said, we just found out last week that it was going to be on HBO. We've known about the fight itself for the full camp. We know who we were going to fight. We knew what card it was potentially going to be on, and then when the whole Canelo debacle happened, it was kind of going back and forth. So we kind of knew who we were fighting and what kind of stage it would presumably be on. It just kind of got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. My goal has not left the forefront. I know I have a job to do. I know what goal I want to accomplish. It amplifies the drama of the fight. I get to fight the pound for pound in Cali, all these belts, and now it's on television. What's supposed to happen is going to happen anyway. So it's just it makes it even better. It's not, the pressure's not on me. It's on her. You know what I mean? So I'm just there to do a job. I'm excited. I can't believe I have this opportunity to make history, but everything happens for a reason. So I actually took the time to really take it in and, get all the emotions and oh my God, get it all out and be left with, now let's have some fun. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at now. I'm in a really good place, but I had to take a minute to take it in because, fight week is always crazy. So yeah, I took some time to take it in.
Okay. Now let's talk about her. Because people who might not know who her is.
Who her is?
Who is her?
Who her is?
Who is her?
Her.
Your opponent.
Cecilia Braekhus.
Unified champion.
Unified champion. The only unified champion that we have in boxing, period. She has the WBC, WBO, WBA, IBF, and IBO welterweight belts. And she's been reigning champ for a couple years now. This will be her 22nd defense, I think, of titles in general. I think her 7th defense in having all of them, I believe. I don't know if I have my statistics right, but Cecilia, I've been watching her probably since I went pro. She's somebody that I idolize, somebody that I watched all the time. I respected her professionalism and her ring generalship in and outside the ring, her business mind, the way she moved as far as fighting, the way she moved as far as business. So she's been somebody I had my eye on and just kind of, I guess you can look up to in the boxing world, kind of idolize. I want to do this. I had the Melissa Hernandez's when I first started. Of course, Lucia Raika, Cecilia Braekhus. Like, these are the names that I strive to, go towards and be like. I've always had it in the back of my mind, though, one day, it could be a possibility I may fight her. You put it out to the universe, it happens. You know what I mean? So law of attraction, I knew one day that it would happen. I didn't know when or how, but that's none of my business to know when, So I'm just excited to happen when it needs to happen. And it's to add more drama to it, guess who's working her corner? Lucia Raika. So this is like a bunch of history in one. I'm just so elated to be a part of it, and I'm ready for it, man. I'm ready. It's, if it would have happened maybe a couple years back, I wouldn't have been ready. I'm ready.
Triple G card, HBO. A chance to be the unified champion? Are you fighting for all of her belts?
All her belts are on the line.
Wow.
I pulled this upset. I mean, somebody put an article out yesterday that I with the win, I immediately become one of the most decorated female fighters of all time. That sounds good to me.
That's huge.
That sounds good to me.
Okay, now let's get into styles, because I have this saying that, I like the fights because I love the style.
Styles makes fights.
Style matchup wise.
Yep.
Your style against her style. How do you see a fight like this playing out?
I see a fight like this playing out is that we're gonna bring the best out of each other. Like I said, she uses the ring well. She's very technical. She did have a switch up in style. Maybe 5 or 6 fights back, she gets trained by Jonathan Banks now, so she kind of switched up her style from that kind of notable European style to kind of that Kronk gym style. But it's kind of funny because when I box, we have similar styles. So I honestly think we're gonna bring the best out of each other. I can adjust, I can brawl, I can box. But this last camp that I've had, I've never had a camp like this. I'm training with one of the best, Danny Davis in Philadelphia, the heart of boxing at Johan Gym. There's a lot of things that we worked on, which I'm sure there's a lot of things she's worked on. You know what I mean? Who knows? Who knows what she worked on? She doesn't know what I worked on. I don't know what she worked on, but I don't really care. I know what we worked on. We have a game plan. Going forward, I feel really well. But as far as the styles, I really feel like this is going to be a fan-friendly, excellent boxing, brawling, just a really great A fight. Because I'm bringing my A game, and as usual, I know she's bringing hers. So styles makes fights. I think this is going to be an excellent fight. This is a good fight, definitely.
Okay, now, I would assume that it's every fighter's dream to become world champion.
Yes.
But to become a unified world champion, is there anything else left to fight for after that?
Yeah, defending them.
Okay, so you're looking forward to defending.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I've already had the taste of world championship. I had the WBC at middleweight. Yeah. And that was one of the most defining moments of my whole career. I went out to New Zealand and I fought, the favorite Maricela Conejo. Kind of threw a monkey wrench in their whole plan. They had a plan for her to go out there and win. That didn't happen. You know what I mean? I get slept on a lot, especially on paper. That I get overlooked a lot until somebody comes in the ring with me. You know what I mean? So it's just gonna be added on to another defining moment. I mean, my goal as a young fighter was to get that green and gold WBC belt. I accomplished that. Now I want more. I want to unify. I want to be multi-division champ. I still got a couple years in this game. I'm gonna step out, but that's not my time to step out yet. You know what I mean?
So you definitely feel like you can hold on to the hunger after basically being a unified champion. You pull this off. You on top of the world.
Yeah, but you can go further. You're never gonna know everything about boxing. You're never gonna, you can always grow. I always looked at boxing as far as you're never gonna know everything. You always have a learning ear, learning eye. You're always gonna learn something. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's on top of the world. But everybody, well, what's next? There's a lot of things next after that. You know what I mean? It won't be my time. That'll be just the beginning for me. I've had a long career. I've had very interesting career. Would I change it? Absolutely not. I've been a road warrior my whole career, so I wouldn't change it. I've learned so much. I've learned so much.
Your opponent right now is sitting where you want to sit at. Do you think that she's held on to her hunger, being a unified champion? Do you think that she's as hungry as she was, let's just say, 2 years ago?
I don't think so, but I can't speak for her because I don't know her. I think maybe she's comfortable where she is, but I know she's done a lot more other legwork as far as behind the scenes, getting boxing legalized in Norway. She does a lot of other things outside the ring too, so she's still hungry as far as fighting wise. You know, she's getting older. She's been unified champ for a long time. I can't speak for her.
Okay.
I can speak for myself. I'm hungry. We hungry. So I gotta eat. I need to eat. I want the belts.
Any last words right now? If you could send out any words to your opponent right now, what would you say?
Let's go, girl. Let's go. We making history. Let's go. Let's put on a show, man. I know you bring your A game. I'm bringing mine. You picked me for a reason. Let's do this, yo. Let's have some fun up in there. Let's have some fun.
Where can people follow you at on social media?
You can follow me on Instagram on KO_NDNBXR. That's KO Indian Boxer. Or you can also go to my Facebook, KO-Kaylee, K-A-L-I, Reis, R-E-I-S. It's my life page.
Are you on a model?
I should model. I hear that a lot. I would love to get into modeling, movies. You know, there's life after boxing. I have a lot of things I want to do. So, I mean, if I get the phone calls,
Well, first things first.
get them straps. I gotta build my foundation first, and then we'll see what life after boxing brings me. But right now, put on them gloves, man.
Absolutely. Well, I want to thank you for your time, champ.
Thank you so much.
Wish you the best of luck.
Thank you very much.
ThaBoxingvoice.com. I'm Jay Goodman. Thanks for clicking on.
What is up, TBV family? Yes, YouTube has been cutting funding to their channels as of late, and with net neutrality going through its process, the internet is changing. If you want to keep your favorite channel intact, coming up with tons of content, and plus get hours and hours of extra content, head over to patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice to become a member of the TBV family and help support the channel. Peace.
In the game, 'cause see the boxing voice.